Welcome to the Geriatric Millennials. This is Jayme.
And this is Beth.
And we are two oldish, youngish ladies talking about Halloween.
Talking spooky season, as the kids say.
What am I going to say? What we're talking about?
Actually, I just want to say kids do not, I don't think, say spooky season. I feel like that's a
think
very millennial coded.
I don't think they do. I think they just say Halloween.
Yeah. I think it's very millennial to be like, guys, it's spooky season. It's a little bit much, but I'm here for it. So it's fine.
I think I'm going to decorate a little bit different this year.
Not just webs and spiders and bats?
Well, I have those 3 pendant lights, and I saw this thing where somebody turned them into little ghosts.
Oh,
that's cute. I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
So I think I might try that this year.
That's fun. My mom is giving me my grandpa's Halloween decorations,
Your grandpa's?
Well,
okay.
because the backstory on that is in the 80s, one of my grandpa's side hustles after he retired is he was a woodworker. So he used to cut out like pumpkins and bats and stuff out of wood. And my mom would paint them and they would sell them on like the side of the road, basically, back in the day, where we live. And they used to sell like butterflies and all this stuff that was like
cool
wood that had been, woodworked and then painted. And it's super cute, like black cats and stuff. And so my mom has 2 sets because when my grandpa passed away, she has the sets now. And so she said she's giving me a set to like put up at the new house of like there's a big pumpkin and a cat and just, it's very like folk arty stuff, but it's cute. And I'm like, oh, that's like kind of perfect. So I'm like, it's going to be a very chill Halloween this year for me. Cause obviously the first Halloween in my house, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
But I also just am not in a place where I can like fully go all out decorating. Like I'll have just moved in. So
right. Is Halloween one that you feel like you will go all out at some point?
I think so. Yeah. Not like where I'm going to have like a giant skeleton in the front yard, but I think like just really cute, like a really cute like front door. Like I love to have like all pumpkins, like just and flowers and stuff like that, and just have it be kind of like pretty and elegant and like not crazy like Halloween stuff, but like fall with a little bit of Halloween touches, nothing that's like whatever. It used to be my fantasy though growing up is I always wanted to like have my front door just blacked out and have a giant hole, like put like a piece of fabric and then a hole where kids have, and like have a little sign that says like, reach in, trick or treat. And then the kids would reach in and get candy or they get grabbed. And so I think that would be super fun, but not this year.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know. I grew up watching like so many great like 80s Halloween episodes and stuff of shows like Roseanne. Like they did a whole episode where like they did their whole house as like a haunted house where you'd walk through, and it was so fun and doing pranks on each other. And I just kind of want that in my life.
I love how Halloween is kind of like a neighbor in my mind and in my experience. It's kind of a neighborhood holiday.
Yeah.
Where there's certain neighborhoods that really get into it, get into the decor, get into the passing out of candy. Some people, like our old neighborhood, there was this one house that always did kind of like a haunted house garage where you kind of got to walk through and there was just different things. It was just fun. And there's no other holiday
like that. No.
Where you are like going door to door to your neighbors.
Not like that anymore.
Not like that. I mean, I can't think of one.
I think back in the day, maybe Christmas, because you might go Christmas caroling door to door, or like you might take your neighbors' treats, but I feel like that's kind of fallen off.
Yeah, not in any of the neighborhoods. And in my experience, like as a mom with my kids, we never have done that, but we've definitely done the trick-or-treating thing. And I like it being a neighborhood type of a thing. And I know that there's a lot of neighborhoods that don't really participate or don't feel safe. And so there's a lot of community type things, like harvest festivals or
trunk or
treats and things like even with businesses where they'll hand out candy and stuff. It's just fun.
It's just a good one. Yeah.
It's just really fun. And I have gotten into actually dressing up for the last couple of years, which I have never in my past really done that. I can think of one other time when I was pregnant and my kids were little, my 2 boys were little, and I remember dressing up once then. But other than that, I haven't really been participated until the last couple of years because we've had this dance community where there's been some events and then it's like I have a reason to or something, because like I'm a party goer. I'm not just like bringing my kids to a party,
Yeah.
And so it's fun. It's fun to plan it and think about it and just like get into the like costume piece. Like it's just fun.
I need to say you have sent me no less than like 40 texts. It's been amazing. I'm like, oh, she's at the thrift store and it's like boom, boom,
because
boom.
Here's the thing. You have been my go-to like person for the last couple of years that has given me the most brilliant idea to what to be. And I was like, yes, I'm going to do that. And then I just did it. And I didn't spend time trying to think of other things. Well, you did not give that to me this year. And so I was on my own in the wild wilderness of Goodwill. And I didn't know what I was looking for. And I saw so much potential everywhere I looked. I thought, oh my gosh, I could do this or that or this or that. And it was just overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I think I've narrowed it down. I'm pretty sure, because I was at the thrift store and got some things. Yeah. And so there's a plan in place now. Nice. But the process to get there has been a journey. And it's been very difficult to settle on something because there's so many possibilities and great costumes and ideas out there that I want to do them all. It's so fun.
It's amazing too how creative people are. Like when I'm on social media and people are posting like, here's some great couple costumes. It's just so incredible. Like I would have never thought to do that.
Yeah. It's so funny and fun.
So fun.
And I do like the idea of just buying a costume that's just done.
Yeah.
That's already made, but it's kind of expensive. You're thinking at least a minimum of like $50, which in my mind, that's kind of expensive because I'm going to wear it one time. And I don't want to spend that because then you times that multiple and it gets really expensive. And that's not like I shouldn't say it's a high priority because it is a high priority, but I don't want it to be a high financial.
But what's nice is like when you buy pieces, you can use them again for other things. And a lot of times it's better quality. It's not just going to go in the garbage.
Well, what I was going to say was that I like putting together a costume versus just buying one that's like done.
Yeah.
Because those are, like you said, usually super cheaply made material and just, I don't know, they're just not as good. But then when you piece it together and you know, like from quote unquote real clothes, it's just a different vibe. It's more fun. It's more fun. It's more of a process. Yes. And so I've been enjoying that process this month.
Love that.
And yeah, it's just fun. And I think we've talked about this before when maybe it might have been last year Halloween when there was like that I don't know if it was a reel or what it was, but it was like this like lady who's like a Christian and she's like, we don't celebrate Halloween. Like we just get together with our friends and dress up and and I'm like, that's exactly what Halloween is. Like that's what everyone is doing. Yeah. Like that's the same thing.
You can call it a harvest fest, but it's still on the 31st.
Like, I mean, not like we're not all like out like worshiping Satan and like drinking real blood. Like we're literally doing the same.
I'm dressing up as a skunk and eating some
We're
Reese's.
Playing. Yeah,
like, what do you want?
With our friends and neighbors.
It's not that deep.
So anyway, it's just fun. I have been having fun with this. And so I have memories of trick-or-treating as a kid. Do you have memories?
Oh, yeah.
What were some of the do you remember like some of your costumes when you were a kid? Because I remember you telling me that you were Punky Brewster.
I was Punky Brewster. I was a devil one year, which very cute devil. And the funny thing is that my cousin was a model and he modeled for some costume
like in real
company.
Life?
Yeah, for some costume company. He modeled this devil outfit. It was just these like little horns and a little like bow tie, I think. I'm going to see if I can find it. It's very 80s coded. But I was a devil one year and then my mom sewed me a little devil like cape. I was really into it. I was a witch, a clown. And then and then I was like a bride. And I think my most fun thing was actually handing candy out. So I really enjoyed that part of it. A lot of times we just go to my grandparents and just around the neighborhood. And then I remember going back and like actually helping to hand the candy out to kids. And I loved it. And our family, we had one of those neighborhoods that like people would drive into the neighborhood to like get candy. It's not like we were giving full size. It was just a fun neighborhood. And I remember we would keep a tally by the door of every kid that came. So every year we'd know how much candy to buy. And we'd like kind of gauge and stuff. Smart. It was really fun. But yeah, I used to love just even handing out the candy. It was just, it was so fun.
I usually am out and about. And so I have left a bowl on my porch before that's with a little note that says take one. Yeah, kids don't respect that.
No, they just take it all.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating.
It is. But I'm also not going to be home. But I want, I don't want to be the house.
It's so weird that like candy. In an age of like cameras that people would just like, let me dump this giant thing of candy into my bag. on camera where they're going to post it. Like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Also, like, don't be greedy. Like, it's fine. There's enough candy for everyone. I know it doesn't feel like it, but there is. If you do the legwork on Halloween, you're gonna get a lot of candy.
You know what I did when my kids were really little? They were really little. I would like allow them to keep like 20 pieces of candy or something, and then I would just get rid of the rest.
I'm not surprised.
That only lasted like 1 or 2 years when they were really little, and then
I can understand with like toddlers. It's too much. Yeah.
But now there's no way. I mean,
I remember going to my best friend's house and her kids, like there's like this one type of Twizzlers. It used to only come out during Halloween. It's like a flatter Twizzler and it has a little bit of a different texture. I don't even know. I don't know why Twizzlers has so many different varieties, but it does. But it only comes out around Halloween. And I remember going to their house and they didn't like it. And the kids were like, we got you. And they went through their Halloween stash, which I think by the time I saw them was like November or something. And they got every single piece of that candy. And I was like, this is the best day ever. And that was some of the most fun times I remember with my little brother is after trick-or-treating, coming home, dumping out our bags or pillowcases and sorting it and figuring out what you wanted, what you didn't, doing the trades.
Ranking.
Yeah. And then parents stealing, of course.
I'm like, yeah. Okay, so what do you want? What's the candy that you want?
Well, when I was a kid, it was always something, a gummy or a Twizzler or something like that. I do love a Reese's the little mini cup.
Okay.
Peanut butter cup. Yeah. I love that. I'm a gummy girl though. Like I want gummy bears or something like that.
Same. I'm like, give me all your gummy bears. And also I'll take the Twix.
I love a Twix. Oh, I love a Twix. But really only like this time of year.
I'll take a Snickers.
I love nougat. So yeah.
I'll take your peanut M&Ms.
Oh, that's a hard pass for me.
Really? I like that.
But I love peanut butter M&Ms. Those are
peanut butter M&Ms. Yep. I'll take but plain M&Ms?
No. Hershey's?
Disgusting.
I guess on my deathbed, like there's nothing else to eat in the house and I have a Hershey bar, I guess I'll have it. That's my last ditch effort. The worst are the people that put in a penny or like a toothbrush. My neighbor used to do that. She used to put like a toothbrush in and I'm like, ma'am, you're going to get egged. Nobody wants a toothbrush. Nobody wants a toothbrush.
Just the parents do.
Yeah. Although this year I might do fruit snacks. But I feel like that is candy enough adjacent that people won't hate me.
Why would you do that?
Because I could get a whole bunch for cheap at Costco, and I want to have something that like isn't candy too. Like I want something that's like a gluten-free option that's not candy based, but is still like a little treat. Try to have options. I think I'm going to do my candy on a tray this year, and like bring it out. Like take one child and see how that works.
So we've seen a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember what somebody did. I think it was like baby carrots or something. Oh. And I was like, I mean, nice try, but like, no, like kids aren't
even
they
like
don't
little
want
toys, like even cheap toys from like the whatever. It's like, I don't want a baby Slinky. Trash. I want something edible. Yeah. Well, and I mean, it always cracks me up too, because back in our day, they always thought, oh, there's going to be razor blades or poison or, we'd always inspect the candy. And I feel like now it's like you inspect the candy, make sure it's not like marijuana candy, which always makes me giggle because
nobody's going to be giving that away.
It's expensive. Not that I know, but it's expensive. I remember like, I heard one case of that, but it was like some kid getting into something or it was like gummies that looked like Sour Patch Kids and got mixed and that was like a problem. But for the most part, nobody's trying to drug your kids. I just want to put that PSA out there. Yeah. Nobody's trying to drug your kids, okay? If anything, they're just like, I've had this candy for a while and that's probably the worst thing you're going to get is some stale candy or some grandma candy. Can you imagine just giving out butterscotch candy or something that's just like, you get a mint kid, just in box. I don't know.
I tend to buy the stuff that I like so that if there's any left over, or I'll take the stuff out that I like before putting it in the bowl, or I'll have my kids come home and the stuff they don't want, they can put in the bowl. Is that bad?
No, I think that's smart. I tend to buy the stuff I don't love so that if I have lecture, I don't have it. Eat it, yeah. Years ago, because I always have been in an apartment, I went to a friend's house and I bought all full size, like all this fun candy. I paid for all of it. It was crazy. And I went to her house and we just sat outside and of course nobody came by. And so I had all this full-size candy left that I ended up giving away at work and stuff. But it was just like such a bummer. I was warned that the neighborhood I moved into is very kid heavy and they're like, you need a lot of candy. So I will not be doing full-size this year.
Yeah.
But maybe next year. Who knows? Maybe I'll be balling and bougie, but I'm just excited. Like I love seeing all the costumes. I really love seeing like the little nugget kids, like the ones that are like
so adorable.
Under 5 and they're just like tottering through and you're just like, oh my gosh.
So cute.
I also love seeing like the houses that scare the kids just a little bit. Like down the street from us growing up, there was a guy that would sit on his porch like a scarecrow and sit very still, and you'd walk up and then he'd like jump out a little bit. It was terrifying. I was like, but I love watching other people get scared.
I think that sometimes kids get scarred.
Absolutely. I think there's a level. Like,
yeah,
I think too little is too much, but I also think like older kids, fair game.
Yeah.
3rd, 4th, 5th grader, you're getting scared.
Yeah. Well, and now my kids are teenagers. Well, my youngest is 12, so 7th grade. So her and her friends have a plan this year. They're all going to be like different kinds of soda.
Oh, that's cute.
So she's Fanta because it's orange and her hair is called red, but it's orange.
Orange hair.
And so and I don't even know what the costume is going to be other than a t-shirt and a tutu, but
that's very
I just think
cute.
it's fun that they're doing it together, you know?
I love it.
And my older kids, I told them if they want candy, they have to trick or treat. So we'll see.
They're like, Mom, I got a job now. I'm just going to go to the store.
Yeah. So anyway,
it's just fun. I think it's such a fun time. It's fun that it's on a Friday this year, which means that it's going to be extra like rambunctious.
So I'm actually working at the winery on Halloween.
Okay.
So we're dressing up for that as well.
Fun.
So fun. So I actually have a couple opportunities to dress up. And I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing on each opportunity.
You got to, I've got to like change it up,
I've got a couple options. So
that's going to be super fun. Last year we hit it out of the ballpark at work because all of the I'm an administrator, and so all of us dressed up as our managers, our respective managers.
Hilarious.
And it was like, and my manager at the time was very tall. And I'm not. She's had gray hair. I do not. And I made a wig. I had her whole look down. It was incredible. And I don't think I'll ever top that for a work costume.
That is so
It was
awesome.
so fun. And people were dying. And like, that's what you want. Yeah. Like you want the costume that people go, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll have that this year. This year, I'm pretty sure with the move, I'm going to end up wearing my panda onesie that I used to wear at like youth group events and stuff for like a costume. And I'm like, I think that's going to be the costume this year. Yeah. Next year, we'll go a little bit further out. But I also, too, this is very exciting. In my mom's storage locker is a box of my costumes. I have a costume box back from youth ministry and also doing like dances and all kinds of stuff when I was younger. So I know I have this mythical box out there of costumes that I have no idea what's in there, but I'm very excited to see
for sure
what that's about.
I'm very curious too.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just any excuse to dress up, have some candy, maybe watch a scary movie. I'm definitely doing my 13 Days of Slasher films again, which I'm excited about.
What?
Yes, like last year I told you I watched all the scary movies, but I'm gonna watch Gremlins. Remember we had talked about Gremlins? I'm gonna watch that this year and a bunch of other things. And I'm just excited. Like
it's fun.
It's also like my first Halloween in my own house, and it's just like life-changing.
All the holidays. It's going to be all the holidays.
All first holidays. Like, so I'm very excited to decorate and just.
You just said holidays.
Oh, they are the holidays.
I've never heard that term.
Well, it's also just a little slip of the tongue because I have a hard time talking. If you're enjoying the podcast and would like to support the show, you can share episodes with your friends and family, follow us on Instagram at the Geriatric Millennials, or leave us a positive review and rating, all which help us to grow. Our theme music was created by the Finley Ghost. Check out their latest album now. Thank you so much.